Hello again, I am Blunty, and I just got done watching the Minecon Earth stream. You know how every year they used to do a Minecraft convention type of thing? Well, they did it kind of online this year with a hour and a half long stream of utter, completely embarrassingly painful, cheesy cringe fest, and it was terrible. It may have been one of the worst shows that any brand has ever done through this kind of the medium. It was stop. I can't even talk about to relive it, except for one 5-minute segment out of the entire hour and a half, or what felt like about 7 weeks worth of pain, and not even Will Arnett could save it. I love Will Arnett. Lego Batman, BoJack Horseman. Fantastic, talented, wonderful, charming, charismatic person. Not even he could save Minecon Earth. He was their celebrity guest host, and even he felt like he was embarrassed to be on stage. Anyway, that little 5-minute segment, out of all that pain, they started talking about the next big update for Minecraft, the update Aquatic, which is very exciting because I've been saying for many years now, as I've been playing Minecraft, the oceans are boring. I mean, you've got the ocean monuments. They came in, you know, a few years back, and I was like, oh, something to actually do when you're out on the water. But that was it. It was just ocean monument, and that was it. But now they've got a whole bunch of stuff coming in. But they're also including something that will outrage, I think, infuriate, I'm sure, quite a large portion of the Minecraft community out there. And that is they're screwing with water physics again. They're changing water physics so it actually goes through fences now. That's a big deal, because a lot of item transportation, of farming, you know, constructions and mechanics and things like that, and all kinds of clever things people have done to take advantage of the way water works in Minecraft are now going to be broken. Completely and utterly broken. So a whole bunch of really useful things you can do in Minecraft are not going to work anymore. And that's going to piss a lot of people off, I think. On the other hand, it does present new challenges. You've got new mechanics, new ways to think. You can create new farms. Perhaps the new farms are going to be better than the old farms, of course, the way they're changing water mechanics. But yeah, a lot of stuff and a lot of tutorials here on YouTube that teach you how to make certain kinds of farms, they're just not going to work anymore at all. So chime in the down below area if you're outraged by the change in water physics. There are some cool stuff happening with water physics though too. If you put magma cubes underneath water, it creates a column of bubbles that goes up now as the water boils away on the magma cube, which is kind of cool. It looks cool. It's going to be fun to create sort of underwater environments with bubble columns going up as well. But apparently it also changes the physics of water, so the water becomes unstable. The buoyancy changes in bubble streams. I don't remember what they said, whether boats will sink in it, but items certainly will. And sign up. That's the other thing. Water density. Some items will float, some items will sink, all that kind of stuff. So that's another mechanic you can use to try and sort of build farms and item transportation and all that sort of stuff around. So seems like a fun idea. I can't wait to play with it myself, and I'm sure much cleverer Minecrafters than I will do some very interesting stuff with it. There's a new weapon in the game as well, a Trident, of course, because it's all about the underwater stuff, so you've got to have the Trident. There's also a new enchant that comes, you can get on the Trident, which means if you throw the Trident, you can throw it like a spear, but with the enchant, loyalty I think they called it, it will come back to you. Like Marvel's Thor's hammer, the Mjolnir. Mjolnir? I very rarely say the word out loud. I think it's Mjolnir. Is the roughly good way to say. Well, it's a trident. It's Aquaman's trident that does what Thor's hammer does. One of the things I am most excited about, though, is the underwater scenery is going to get a lot better as well. They're introducing underwater biomes, so it's not just going to be a consistent, muddy, gravelly, gritty kind of underwater ocean floor anymore. They'll have coral reefs. They'll have areas with kelp that grows. There's an underwater plant now, kelp. No idea what we're going to be farming it for and using it for, what we can craft from kelp. That'd be interesting to see as well. They haven't really mentioned that, but the coral reefs look cool, and all the fish that are in the game now. You know, when you fish, you can pull up the salmon and the pufferfish. They're all going to be mobs now, just passive mobs. They can swim around, and apparently you can catch them with a bucket. So when you catch a fish with a bucket, you get a bucket of water with a fish in it, which you can then pour into somewhere else and build yourself an actual aquarium at last with real fish swimming around it, which I've wanted to do for forever in Minecraft. I remember thinking about that idea in my very, very first Minecraft world. I built a big aquarium and put some squid in it, because that's the only aquatic mob that we had, but I had a few squid in there. I always wanted a big aquarium full of fish, and now I'm going to be able to do that. There's Dolphins, a new, apparently passive mob. They sort of swim about and jump up and down. Not sure what we're going to do with those yet. I imagine we're probably not going to be allowed to kill them for items, because that seems like a politically sensitive idea about murdering dolphins to get resources. Maybe that's just in the Japan-only version. Is that racist? And lastly, or at least lastly what they told us about so far, shipwrecks, underwater constructions. Somewhat like villages generate in the world, I imagine you'll be able to swim around and find shipwrecks to loot. They haven't said anything about what's going to be in those shipwrecks. They just sort of brief clip it. They looked really cool. It actually looks quite a lot like the ship I built in my second Minecraft world on PC. So, might have to go back to that world and sink that ship, or rebuild that ship in my new world and have it sunken. Build my own shipwreck. But all these changes, of course, are going to be a bit of a pain in the ass in how they're introduced into existing worlds, of course, because all of these new biomes, all of these new entities and, and the shipwrecks and stuff, they'll, of course, probably only be working in areas of your world where you haven't been yet. So if you've got a very thoroughly explored world, you might have to start a new world to get them, or use some sort of editor to delete bits of your world if you're on the PC Java edition. I haven't really been specific about which version this is coming to first either. It'd be Java, probably. So yeah, I mean, if you're excited about this stuff, maybe don't explore a lot of the ocean in the world you're working on now. But anyway, Minecraft, Minecon 2017, Minecon Earth, whatever they wanted to call it, utterly and completely miserable, painful, just mind-destroyingly bad experience, except for those 5 minutes where we found out about the new stuff that's coming, which they could have done in a blog post anyway. Anyway, so today is Sunday for me, which means, traditionally speaking, it's Minecraft Sunday, so we're going to head over to twitch.tv/bluntnight and stream it. This video, unlike the regular announcement videos I do for the streams, will stay up because we're talking about the other Minecraft stuff, but if there's a notification somewhere in the bottom corner, I think it's that corner, one of those corners, there might be a little icon there that says, I'm streaming live on Twitch, and you can click on that and come over to Twitch and hang out with us as we play Minecraft. We'll be on the Switch again today, I think, just toiling around. Yeah, so come along, join us. Should be fun. And yeah, chime in below of your reactions to the new Minecraft announcements. I'm sure all the serious Minecraft-focused YouTubers will have very detailed videos pulling this stuff apart. But I just wanted to get a feeler out there because, you know, I do love Minecraft and I do stream it pretty much every week. And yeah, I've got a funny feeling that a lot of people are going to be very, very angry about the changes to water physics. On the other hand, some Minecraft experts might be a bit bored about the way things work, and this new set of physics for water might give them a whole new slew of challenges and a whole new set of farms and contraptions to build, and I think that's the more exciting way to frame this up. Don't be angry because they're changing something, be excited because they're changing something, because, well, water physics has always been a bit janky in Minecraft anyway. It's probably about time they changed it into something more logical, more interesting, more predictable. We'll see. Thanks for watching. I'm Blunty. I'll catch you next time.